This video is about the reactions of group 2 elements with water. There may be some other videos of this that you also need to have a look at. All I'm going to do here is complete the notes. So firstly, we're looking at magnesium with cold water. When you watch the video, you will see that there's a very slow reaction with magnesium and cold water. You might see a very odd bubble, if anything at all. The slow reaction that's occurring is you're taking magnesium with cold water, you're making magnesium hydroxide, which is a solid, and hydrogen gas. So the odd bubble that you see will be a little bit of hydrogen. You could use steam instead. You do get a reaction, a much better reaction. It does, however, make a slightly different product. Again, if you watch the video of the actual experiment, you've seen a white flame. You'll also hopefully see some white solid produced. Writing a balanced equation for that then, you've got the magnesium, which is solid, reacting with gaseous, so you can see the state symbol there for your steam, or water steam. This time we're making magnesium oxide, so a different solid product, and hydrogen. Looking at reaction of calcium now, again you probably have seen the video on the experiment of calcium with water, so your observations you should be able to see and write down. So you will observe fizzing, effervescence, white solid, which is slightly soluble, so if that dissolves you'll get an alkaline solution because that slightly soluble is calcium hydroxide. And there's the equation for calcium with water, giving you calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Moving further down the group to strontium, again having watched the video for strontium with cold water, you should again see fizzing, less of a white solid slightly, because strontium hydroxide that you're making is a little bit more soluble than the calcium hydroxide. Hopefully now you can have a go at writing a balanced equation yourself, so you might want to pause the video now and have a go at writing that. There's the balanced equation for strontium with water, again forming strontium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. The last one down the group we're going to have a look at is barium, again with cold water. Again, you watch the video, you can probably fill in the observations and equation to have a go at those. So there we have barium with cold water, gives you fizzing. This time barium metal will disappear completely because your barium hydroxide made is very soluble, so from a colourless aqueous solution. So as you can see, as we've discussed each one, as you come down the group, the reactivity increases with water. The equation with cold water that we've written is the same for all of them. The metal, that's where I've written M there, just for a metal in group 2, reacts with water to give your metal hydroxides plus hydrogen. Remember, that's cold water. You can also see that there's been a change in oxidation state. The group 2 metal, obviously it starts with a 0 oxidation state as the metal, and then in your hydroxide it will be +2, so it's been oxidised, increases oxidation number. Whereas the hydrogen, in the water it starts at +1 oxidation state, and obviously hydrogen gas is an element, it's 0, so it's been decreased, it's reduced from +1 to 0.